I'm Annika Connor, candidate for New York Local Board and Convention Delegate seat in the SAG-AFTRA upcoming elections.
I'm Annika Connor, number 54 on the ballot. I'm running for New York Local Board seat and Convention Delegate seat. I am one of the 12,000 that lost my health care. My story is not unique, and many of you might have heard it, but for those of you who haven't, the one situation that was really infuriating about losing my healthcare in the height of the pandemic was I was on disability at the time. In 2019, I had a really bad accident and I couldn't walk. I was in a wheelchair for 3 months and I had to do physical therapy from May until September to walk again. So my earning requirements were low. And when you're on disability with the healthcare plan, it doesn't give you any discount. It just allows you to pay in when you're sick or injured at the same rate of everybody else, but you're only allowed to be on it for 1 year. And this wouldn't have been a problem because I was eventually able to recover, but the pandemic hit and my surgery that was scheduled for March 2020 got delayed till March 2021. I wrote to the Board of Trustees many times explaining my circumstances and that my doctors didn't want me to have the surgery, first because all surgeries were shut down, and then they wanted me to wait until I was vaccinated. And I just requested a 6-month disability extension so that after my surgery, when I was back in a wheelchair, I could do physical therapy before returning to work. And not only was I categorically denied, all I got was a form auto response email to my many letters describing my very personal situation with neurologists, sports medicine doctors, orthopedic surgeons, and pain doctors, all willing to attest to my situation. And I just thought, this is terrible. If this is how the union is treating the sick and injured, you know, how are they treating everybody else? You know, I mean, this is the people, the sick, the injured, the elderly, the low income earners. These are the people we're supposed to be protecting as a union. That is like what I believe in. It gives us strength, you know, power in numbers, and we stand up for everybody, regardless of if they're a big star or if they're, you know, trying to become a big star. And I just was so disappointed in my union. And I was tired of standing on the sidelines waiting for somebody to do the right thing, because clearly they weren't. And that just motivated me to run, and hopefully my sad story can create some good for some other people. I support Matthew Modine and Jolie Fisher, Membership First and Ideal New York, because I believe we have to vote these people that are making these terrible decisions out of office. And apart from healthcare, I think we need to create a better system, a little bit like Bridget was saying, for content creators and innovators who are going to be making their own projects, because that's where the future is going, where actors are writers, producers, everything overlaps. We need to make it simplified and streamlined and easy so that things can be done in the union and we can create more opportunities rather than alienate all of our artists and idea makers and push them out because it's too hard to get their stuff done. So those are my two main concerns, and I really appreciate if you vote for me.
The Ideal New York platform. Ideal New York's mission is to restore a balance of power and ideological diversity to the leadership of the New York SAG-AFTRA local. Ideal New York candidates embrace compromise and are committed to working with elected members from different branches to reach consensus agreements in the pursuit of the best possible solutions, representing members in all categories and classifications, rejuvenating the motivational efforts of our leadership, negotiating stronger contracts, and developing more educational assistance programs to empower members. Find out more at idealnewyork.us. Let's get out the vote. Ideal New York and membership first for SAG-AFTRA elections. Vote Matthew Modine and Jolie Fisher, membership first, and Ideal New York. More info at AnnikaConnor.com.